Welcome back. Today, I have a heartwarming story for you. It's about a man who, after eating a very special meal, suddenly finds himself remembering an old love from his past. The memories come flooding back with every bite of that food. This is a perfect story to improve your English while you enjoy a touching tale. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment with what English skill you'd like to improve next. Let's dive into the story. The meal that brought back memories. It was a cold Saturday evening when James decided to visit the small cafe that had always been his favorite. He hadn't been there in years, but something about the weather and the quietness of the day made him crave a familiar taste. As he stepped inside, the warm, comforting smell of freshly baked bread and simmering stew filled the air. It was exactly the kind of place James needed to relax after a long week at work. James took a seat by the window, staring out at the rainy streets, and ordered the same dish he had always enjoyed, beef stew with mashed potatoes. It was a simple meal, but it was something he had shared countless times with his ex-girlfriend, Clara, many years ago. The memory of those days hit him like a wave. James hadn't thought about Clara in such a long time. They had spent so many afternoons at this very cafe, laughing and talking about their future together. But after a long-distance relationship that became too difficult, they had drifted apart. The pain of that breakup had been tough for both of them, and they had lost contact soon after. When the waiter brought the steaming bowl of beef stew and mashed potatoes, James hesitated for a moment before taking his first bite. The moment the food touched his tongue, something inside him stirred. The rich, savory flavors brought back memories of Clara, her smile, the way she always ordered the same dish, and the way they used to sit at that very table, lost in conversation. With every bite, James felt as though he was transported back in time. He remembered how they had met, how they had laughed together, and how happy they had been before everything changed. He closed his eyes for a moment, allowing the memories to flood his mind. It was as if the food had unlocked a door to a time in his life that he had long since closed off. As he continued eating, James felt both happy and sad. The happiness of remembering the good times with Clara, but also the sadness of knowing that those moments were gone. The food didn't just bring back memories of the past, it also made him realize how much time had passed and how much had changed since then. James took his time finishing the meal, savoring each bite as if it were a connection to something important. He didn't want to forget those memories, but at the same time, he knew that they were part of the past. The meal reminded him of how much he had grown and how life had moved on since his days with Clara. He smiled to himself, thinking that maybe it was time to let go of the past and embrace the future. After finishing the last bite of his meal, James paid the bill and left the cafe. As he stepped back out into the rain, he felt a sense of peace. The memories of Clara would always be with him, but he was ready to move forward. The meal had reminded him of the love they once shared, but it had also reminded him that life was about making new memories and embracing new opportunities. Sometimes, a simple meal can bring back powerful memories from our past. Whether it's a special dish or a familiar place, food has the ability to connect us to people and moments that shaped who we are today. For James, the beef stew wasn't just food. It was a reminder of the love he had once had and the person he had become since then. So, the next time you have a meal that takes you back to a special time, remember to appreciate both the good memories and the growth that has come since. If you enjoyed this heartfelt story and want to continue improving your English with more touching stories like this, Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. What food brings back memories for you? And what English skill would you like to improve? Let us know in the comments. We post new videos every day, so keep coming back for more exciting content to boost your English.